Yo, what's poppin'? You already know, man.
Cool,
Y'all
cool,
might
cool.
not like this pod, episode 002.
Mike.
Damn, it sounds so bad because
Here we go.
002.
Stop saying that, bro.
I just don't
Stop
like
saying
nothing about like we
I
ain't
think
new to
it's-
this.
I think it's episode 71. so
we
I'm
ain't
gonna
new to
go
this. Niggas ain't new to this.
Don't think we should change it.
Yo, this is
It would actually be like episode 5, 6, maybe. Something like that.
Yeah, if you did this correctly.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Man, listen, the gang is in the building. My nigga JS Wonder Supply is here.
Yeah.
Stars is in the building.
Whoa.
Gio the Leo is here.
My guy.
Lante Bass God is here.
Muscles.
My nigga Taz is in the building.
John.
Hey Taz.
Say no.
What she call him?
Ad libs
John
crazy.
B. I heard somebody.
No.
I thought somebody
What's
said.
the Dan
Don't
Rule?
listen to.
Oh, Dan Rule.
Taz,
Oh, that's
aka
crazy.
Dan Rule is in the building.
What?
So
John
all,
B was way
People
slicker,
say-
Taz.
They don't know about.
all the guys is in
And
the
there it
building. The
is.
guys. And yesterday was my birthday. We celebrating
Woo!
my birthday.
Clap it up for the old ass nigga in the room. Old ass nigga in the room.
He's 21, people.
Hey, let me
definitely
tell
not.
y'all something. This is what hurt my feelings, right? So we've been doing this pod thing. I brought my guys on, but I was doing this pod thing for a little while. And everybody celebrated a birthday on set. Gio know. Everybody had their little birthday celebrated and shit. But mine, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't, but it's cool. It's cool. I ain't tripping.
Who complains on a
What you
Saturday
talking about?
birthday?
No, I'm talking about like far as me
You
missing
want
my
to do
team.
the podcast
Sunday.
on your birthday?
No, I miss my team, because my team will give me little things that we take for granted. My team will give me, it was actually Sade. She would make sure everybody had the fucking balloons and shit and the cake and shit for their birthdays and shit. And I didn't get that. I
We're
wanted to come in,
underwhelming you.
I wanted to come into the pod. Niggas had a cake, you know what I'm saying, and the balloons.
You gotta give me hints.
I was
yo.
in your spot. That was a big piece of steak sitting on that table that got all dried up. I'm like,
Yeah.
I mean, was that what happened? Like,
Spinach with the cheese in it.
Yeah,
No,
you know what
I
I'm
ain't mad. I ain't mad. I asked for tequila, right? Nigga say, I'm gonna get you a bottle for your birthday. I asked for tequila, nigga got me whiskey or something. But I love you,
That's
though.
crazy. That's a $50 bottle right here, yo.
gonna
And
try
actually, matter of fact, since you said it, dumb ass shit, we gonna do this. What we gonna start doing is
It's a black-owned brand.
it's a black-owned brand. Okay, we doing
It's
this.
a black-owned company.
Black-owned company.
The guy,
You feel me?
his name is Uncle Ernest.
Uncle
He was the
Ernest.
guy that developed the flavor for Jack Daniels, but obviously the white family snuffed
Took
him
it.
out of that. And Uncle Ernest died, but the family of Uncle Ernest still owns the land that he owned, and they developed this brand off
Okay.
of that. So
that's
it's a
dope.
delicious black-owned company. 100%
It's a whiskey,
black
y'all. It's a
owned.
whiskey. So
Thank
make sure
you,
you try that.
brother.
We're gonna start trying every. I want to do every week trying new liquor. We'll tell you if it's good or not. I mean, maybe put in the comments, tag them when you see them. Maybe to give us some money. We just trying to get some money, y'all. It's really what it's all about.
And you over 30 now, so it's time to drink like a grown man, bro. Like we introduced that whiskey into your life.
Whiskey is definitely a 30-year-old drink. Like,
Yes, sir.
I mean, who yeah.
Who's 30?
I mean, no, I'm 30. I'm
Everybody.
definitely 30.
Oh, I'm
Everybody,
like-
everybody up here is 30
Oh,
and
so
over.
we trying to
Yeah,
downplay it now?
yeah,
Like,
no,
we
no,
not-
no. You hear that,
embracing
I feel good to be 30 right now.
You
like,
should.
You
You're wise.
should.
Yeah, like
30
I'm-
means wise, bro. Trust me.
That mean
Yeah,
wise?
you did.
Like the wise
Way
are
wiser
wild.
right now.
Yo,
You
did
wise.
it feel different though? Like when you woke up, that you was like,
Nah, but I definitely, it didn't feel different, but I think because I already was in that mindset maybe like months before. Like I was prepared. You feel me? I was like, I'm ready for this. It's weird. I never thought I would be as excited, if that makes sense. Like, but I really was stepping into it. At first I thought I was like, I'm an old man, but now I'm like,
hell
You're
no.
a grown man.
You
You're
just
a grown man. You make way
You're not
better
old. You
decisions.
just grown now.
Let me tell you something. You at the age now when you can fuck the girl and the mother.
He not lying. He not lying though. It's,
yeah, I mean,
that's a
I
plus. That's
ain't
a
trying to
plus.
fuck the girl and the moms though.
I mean, I know you want to
Wait a
keep it.
minute.
You
Here
want
we
to keep it
go,
clean.
Yo, what's up with this shit, bro? Hey,
Look, man, I'm just giving you the odds of what's going
why
on
do
at
I have to
30.
be a podcast with this guy, yo? Why are you turning to Jesus Christ?
Bro, I'm
now?
not
Like,
turning to Jesus
Nah, yo,
Christ,
it's
bro. I just
so
wanna-
different.
Now,
now.
he looked at me
Yo,
crazy.
it's
I'm
so
gonna fuck the
Alu
mom
Akbar
and
out
the
here,
daughter?
bro. Like, why you can't? Why? All right, why you can't fuck the moms and the daughter?
Bro, I ain't gonna, I mean,
You young, you still got virility in your system, bro. You
You
still
can at least appreciate the ideas.
I
though,
can
like,
appreciate the idea and it's a fucking dope idea. That would be dope. as
That's
hell.
all you
That's
had
what
to
I'm
say,
talking
nigga.
about.
That's what we said. Welcome to 30,
There you
motherfucker.
go. Welcome to 30, my nigga.
Hide your mamas. Hide your daughters.
Hey,
So
yo, I
y'all-
overheard you. I know we had some shit we said we was gonna talk about, but I overheard y'all talking about some shit. And I was curious, bro. What is the definition that we put on a real nigga? What's a real nigga?
Question. That's a good
I
question.
feel like now, I feel like people are misconstrued on what it really means. I feel like real nigga is it's a difference between a real nigga and a gangster. I feel like that's what you gotta understand. People confuse those two. Being a gangster is street, man, like street vibe of it, like street code, being a real nigga in the streets. But being a real nigga, or I guess real man, as we can say it in any other words, it's just a little different vibe to me. I feel like it depends on what you're doing, what you're doing for your family, of course, taking care of things, how you treat your friends, how you treat others. I think it's important to treat others how you want to be treated, you know, the cliches and shit like that. But a real man is somebody who's do a bunch of stand up shit, yo, and you never got to worry about. You know what I mean? I hope I'm looked at as a real ass nigga. I like to run my life like, you know what I mean? I'm somebody you can trust, somebody you can fuck with, and somebody you ain't got to worry about doing no cruddy shit too.
I think that was the most important part of you for me, like somebody you can trust.
Yeah.
I think being a real nigga or a real man or a stand-up guy is really on the side of being solid, right? You can't really question. You don't have to question my actions. Me taking accountability for my wrongs if I ever wronged you.
Accountability.
You know what I'm saying? If I ever wronged you, I apologize for it. I manned up for it. You know what I'm saying? If you ever approached me on something and it was that, I just accountability. Like
I think communication is big for a real nigga. Like a real nigga ain't gonna let shit just sit. Like me, I'm not letting shit sit. Like if I got an issue, like that situation where you called me and shit, that was you needed to know. You know what I'm saying? And I took it like I'll give you the information. You feel me? And even though at that time you didn't know whether to believe or not, you knew mostly the way I said it. I was like, yo, this is what it is. This is how it is. Anything else you want to ask? Cause it's like I ain't holding back no shit. Ain't no going around. Oh, no, cause I ain't. No, real niggas don't do all that extra shit. It's straight. This what it is. This what I did. You know what I mean? You feel away. I apologize. You feel me? It won't happen again. Type energy.
I like that. How did y'all even get into that conversation? Because I feel like I came in on the tail end when y'all was talking about like people changing and shit like that, and y'all was just saying like how you can't really be successful coming from where we come from, I guess, if you're not a real nigga. Like, well, people try to.
Okay, so I feel like if you in the entertainment business, real niggas are applauded, but I don't necessarily feel like real niggas are always in position. You know what I mean? I feel like there's a lot of niggas that play the role of real niggas on camera, but they ain't really real niggas. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what I asked. Like, what's
the reason? And the reason why I say that is because it's hard to be real and maneuver in a game with so many snake people or so many people that do kind of like shady shit. So like, you know what I mean? And I feel like shady niggas run with shady niggas because they feel like they can trust each other in that. Well, we can both be shady, or you're not gonna expose me. Cause a real nigga expose you if you're doing some fag shit. You know what I mean? Or if you're doing some off the wall bullshit, they gonna be calling you out for it. They might step to you shit. Nigga might fucking go upside your head and shit.
I ain't gonna lie, yeah, it definitely is some shit. Like you can peep it out now. Opportunists are just everywhere. You know what I'm saying? People really show you whatever they want to see. I mean, whatever you want to see, and when they're done with you or they feel no more value in you, you know, you get to see the true them, or they expose you, or you see true you, or you know what I mean? They just altogether just done with you. So you.
Well, even on that, I just feel like, you know, like for me, I think a lot of these things can be misconstrued. Y'all know I'm always the one that's on the line, right? Teetering on the line. And I say to say, not that I'm teetering on the line of being a real nigga, but certain situations are different depending on whose lens you're looking at. Right. Like think about it. Like let's say Jay-Z, right? So we go back when Jay-Z had his outbreak or his falling out with Dame Dash,
right?
And Rockefeller, right?
Yes, sir.
Depending on who you ask, that was some shady shit, right? But on a flip side, it's like, yo, I feel like all great businessmen or people that's really, really successful had to make some hard ass decisions that a lot of people wasn't gonna agree with.
And you also, he's not gonna be the one to pillow talk about what's going on. So he might catch a whole lot of flack, but he's not gonna sit there and explain to you some shit that he feels like shouldn't be public business. So he'd rather take the heat and look kind of weird in a public space versus sitting there going, no, it was Dame that did. Or no, because that's just not the type of person he is. He's gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna show y'all that I'm the better person through my actions, not by my words.
But that's why I say like it's so tough to like measure what a real nigga is, because it's like, bro, like you're gonna have different sides of the playing field.
I guess it's all about what you what do you see and who you surround yourself with, and the definition of real nigga to you compared to the people that you're actually around.
You know,
go ahead.
Since you said that, right, and I've been saying this more recently than ever, I think, I'm gonna go back on what I said about a real nigga. I think one of the biggest things about being a real nigga is the consistency of your message. So however you say you are, the consistency of it. Not saying you can't make mistakes, because of course we're human, but the consistency of your message. Like we get up here, we talk about this, and if my message was to change, granted it could change for growth, right? But you know who somebody is, right? That's what I think a real, like a stand-up person.
And the consistency of the message with the actions. So it's not just about you consistently saying the same things, but your actions matching up with that. So like, say for instance, if Stars was to go around saying I'm the best rapper alive, but he keep dropping that fire, then it's just like, bro, like you can't argue that. You know what I mean? Because the quality goes along with the shit talk. You know what I'm saying? Or if you saying I'm the all around better creative than everybody else, but then every time you touch something, there's some fire shit. That's consistency. Same thing with you. If you saying, all right, I'm the best personality or the best podcaster, you know what I mean? As long as there's consistency in the actions, not just in the words, then like the discussion becomes different.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? But let me flip off of that though, because I kind of want to go back 2 seconds. Is that in the music industry or the entertainment industry, people like having leverage. So let's say, for instance, for you, if you the type of real nigga where you stand on your shit, you hold yourself accountable, you don't put yourself in crazy situations, how can somebody really have leverage on you? How can I really hold shit over your head, like, you know what I'm saying, and force you to do stuff you don't want to do? Because a real dude's not going to allow themselves to be put in awkward positions. You know what I mean? And I feel like in the entertainment industry, I think things that dudes that work behind the scenes love is having something over you so they can kind of push you in the direction they want you to go in. Or I want you to do more of this, be more of a gangster, or be more of this, or be more of that.
Oh, definitely. I went through that shit. That shit is terrible, man. Especially when you're trying to find your identity. And this doesn't go in music. You know, of course, I'm in music, but in general, in anything, you know what I mean? I feel like it takes a long time to really find yourself, especially in the career choice that you have.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like Jay, I mean, when you first started doing like you said, like Raven put you on to even do this shit. Like, you probably wouldn't be sitting here if you didn't do interviews at first.
Yeah, I didn't even want to do interviews. Like I thought I was that nigga hosting. I'm like, I want to be interviewed. I'm not interviewing nobody.
But the same thing with me. Like, I thought I'm that nigga in music. Like, I feel like nobody can, like you said, I'm very confident in my skill. But at the same time, it's like, all right, well, I got to find another way for people to see me and hear me. So let me try other things. You know what I'm saying? So then the director
Just being
came
open,
in.
I guess.
Being open, and then I understand you're good in other things.
Yo, I remember when I was coming up, I used to say something like, I hated, boy, was I foolish. I used to say something about like, I hate somebody that's a jack of all trades. They not focused on one thing. I used to really say,
what was it saying? You saying he was like I would say great at 10 things but mastered nothing.
Yeah, so it's like, bro, I used to always do that, but honestly, I mean, I still kind of feel that way a little bit, but at the end of the day, you got to be great at multiple things to be great at one thing, right? So like me, I think it's about finding your purpose and finding your purpose, right? So for me, I think it's like just creating things, right? Bringing things to life. So yeah, with underneath that umbrella is going to be knowing how to work the camera. It's going to be knowing how to work sound. It's going to be knowing how to create a vibe in the room, right? So that right there makes me good at multiple things, but for me, it's still under the one umbrella. But you also have other people that might know how to set up the room, and they can go to, I don't know, good at rapping. You feel me? Like I just feel like for me, I like it to be under that one umbrella. But it's so many people out here that's multifaceted. You feel me? Like we can't really say that's a thing.
I feel like that's what goes along with being a real nigga to a certain extent, is you willing to recognize that, yo, I need to learn something, or hey, I need to be diverse. So when I come to the table, so that way I can be educated when I'm having conversations with other people. So if you bringing on other camera people, how can you really ask them to come and be that if you can't even have a conversation with them? Or you want to bring an audio person on and you can't have a conversation with them.
Speaking of cameraman, hey Taz, can we fix that, please? I'm sorry. I know it's terrible, but that shit is cricket, and I'm sorry, bro. I apologize. Like that shit is doing something to me. Like, bro, we gotta bring that to the middle, I think.
He did fix it. I think it fell on his own.
Okay, thank you, brother. I'm sorry.
So like,
that's all good.
Jumping back into the conversation.
Yeah.
I wanted to kind of jump the stars real quick.
Yep, exactly. I wanted to go there too.
Is because I want to go individually. How have there ever been times when somebody kind of went against your code and then you had to step up and defend yourself? So say for instance, was there ever a time musically when you was in the studio, you're in your creative space and they wanted you to create outside of that space? They wanted you to maybe create a character or something like that. Like, how do you deal with that? Like, how was it introduced and how did you respond to that?
Man, I got my first deal when I was like 22, I think, with Universal. Shout out my nigga Will. He locked up right now. He coming home soon. He got me my deal. We walked around New York for a deal when I had this album, Best Mixtape Ever. And I had a song and it was a pop record. I was just trying something out. Went to the label with it and they loved it. And they gave me a single deal or whatever. And when long story short, it was a pop record, but it's not what I did. You know what I mean? I like up-tempo joints, fun joints, street joints. You feel me? I had a bunch of different visuals. But when it came to that, they just wanted me to keep making that. And it was like, I had to really put in my mind, like, what's more important, the brand of who you are or you trying to get to a certain place? And then you always tell yourself, well, you could just do what they want. And then when you get where you want to be, then you can change. Like, that's just easier said than done. Because who says that anyone's gonna take the fake you that you showing to get so you can show the real you later. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. So I mean, now looking back, I definitely would have just, you feel me, like played it differently. But this goes not even to music, but any job. It's like, I think it's really important, and I might be dating off a little bit, but it's really important for now in society for people to find out what they're good at and then do it. I think everyone needs to have multiple incomes. I think everybody needs to be very into something, because life is very hard. And we're looking at society, everybody doing so much, and you will feel like really underwhelming as an individual if you don't do more than a 9 to 5.
And I was gonna ask you that though, right? Because you brought up something, and I thought, because I've been through that before, right? Somebody wanting you to do something other than yourself, right? Or not even just somebody. Let's say you thinking that maybe I should do something that's other than myself so I can get more attention, get more money, et cetera, right? Where do we draw the line of your morals and your principles far as taking care of your family? Because I feel like a lot of times we put morals and respect and it being the principle in front of the things that really is important, right? Like, nah, I ain't gonna make a pop song because that ain't me. But it's like, bro, if I make a pop song, this could take care of my family.
That's a great conversation, but the better conversation is, when is family and your, for lack of a better term, dream going to clash into a certain degree? Because like you said, you want to take to your family, but like, the bigger ticket for my family is me making it, doing what I'm doing. And the sacrifice for that sometimes is the family. So it's like, where's the meeting? Because I got to sacrifice a little to get where I need to be so they be better. But if I'm here doing a family man, doing the family thing and making sure I'm 100% there and doing my other stuff, not as much putting the time in, because other people putting time in on the things you love to do and be great at and want to be rich off of, people putting more time in. So it's like, you know what I mean?
I think that's a different conversation.
It is.
You feel me? And I think like, damn, it's like.
But you talking about actually taking care of your family.
Yeah.
You'll probably take care of your family more off of, say, the podcast blowing up because you're good at this thing, right?
Right.
More so than you working and being a manager at Kohl's warehouse.
Right.
You feel me?
So,
which is probably a decent fucking, you can make it, hey, you had that and do something else a little bit, make some money on the side. But like, fuck it. What if you just do what you love to do?
Let's keep it there. I love that, right? Let's keep it there. Let's not say Kohl's. I don't know. Let's say.
Yeah, I did well.
Let's say.
I used to work at Kohl's. It'd be a humble moment. I used to work at Kohl's.
Let's say. I don't know. Let's say a good job, whatever a good job is now.
Yeah, whatever good job
Let's say
is.
I'm an engineer, right?
Truck
I'm making
driver.
let's say I'm making over 6 figures a year, right? I got the money to take care of my family, but I really love this podcast shit. I really want to put my time into this and my effort into this and do this podcast shit, but I can't because I gotta work. That's really where I'm going with it, because it's like, yo, where do we look at it? Like, you know what? This is something I'm passionate about, but I got a family. I need to know when to put this shit to the side and take care of my family. Like, how do we know that? Because everybody got them hoop chains.
I feel like that's never the case. I feel like the life of an artist or life of a creative, you're always struggling to balance the two. Even if there's income coming in, you got to make sure that the money is being balanced and making sure it's going to the right places. So I feel like it's learning how to balance the funds, but also give your creativity the attention it needs. So like, even where Stars is at right now, he created a revenue stream so that his family could be taken care of, but the revenue stream doesn't take away from what he does creatively. Same thing for you. It's like you created a revenue stream necessary so that you can maintain a family, but at the same time do what you gotta do.
I'm gonna go super left, and I want to do this because I think it's important, because me and Jay, and I'm sure you too, Jay, have been in situations where this is very important. When is, like, what's the right time for can you have a family and a creative?
There we go.
Can you be creative and have a family?
There we go. I think
let's talk about it, because honestly, I've struggled with it.
Oh,
Jay, you struggled with it. Man,
that was great.
Man,
that was a great.
Can you have a happy home and be a full-time creator?
Okay, so I'm gonna start from this place. It's all about your individual pain threshold. What can you deal with? You know what I'm saying? When I say pain,
tolerance.
What you can tolerate.
Yeah.
Can you tolerate the stresses of, your girl or your mate coming at you with the needs, your children coming at you with the needs, and still be able to give them what they need and be able to still maneuver the way you got to maneuver? You need to understand what worlds you're dealing with. Because if you in this world with the entertainment, being out and about is a necessity. It's not something I can kind of do. No, you gotta be out. You gotta network. I gotta be outside. I gotta put a certain amount of time in the creativity. I gotta put a certain amount of time in the studio.
It come down to this for me. I feel like it's all about your partner. I feel like your partner is being where we are. Your partner has to sacrifice a bit of them for you.
Mhm.
And it's like, as sad as that is, it's like you gotta give a little more so I can kind of like get where I need to go. And it's kind of fucked up because they might have some things they want to do. So it all depends on what you do, what you're trying to do, and the understanding you have with your partner. And that don't mean them understanding don't mean that they cool with it all the time. Because us being out, us spending Sundays every day, like what Sunday dinner, like when you going to church, maybe spend time with your kids. You gotta spend time up crazy.
I'm gonna disagree with you on that.
On what?
I'm gonna tell you, I don't think it's about your partner. I always think it's about yourself. You know what I'm saying? I say that because at the core of everything is about you because we choose our partner. A lot of times we get into these relationships and a lot of times we start dealing with people and we ignore the signs. We talked about this last time. So it's like, nah, let's not, just like we got to know who we dealing with on the end and when it comes to financially and when it comes to just how we talk and perspective and things like that. We need to know who we dealing with when it comes to our business as well. So if we know we got this thing going as creators, right? The first couple signs that they give us saying that they don't like it, we need to deal with that right then and there, not put it off because, oh, you know what, like, listen, I'm gonna make it work. You know what I'm saying? Nah, we need to deal with that right then and there. And I feel like a lot of times we don't.
What if it's not that? What if they just maybe not as? What if they say, yeah, no, do your thing, but maybe they're not as supportive as you might want them to be.
If you don't like it, you deal with it right then and there.
Or the flip side of it is that they might be excited about supporting you, but they don't know what comes along with the game.
And that's true.
And a lot of times it's easy to say, it's
That's
cool. I'm never jealous. I'm not the jealous
See
type.
that girl in
and
the
then
DM.
you get flooded
See,
with the DMs,
listen,
flooded, you
the
out in
DMs is
public and
crazy.
in your face. You know what I'm saying? It's
Definitely
one
go
thing
down in the DM.
it's one thing to think about it in your head, but dealing with it in reality is different. Now, it does come down to you being able to kind of like help you try to cushion the blow, but it is about the mate being able to really internalize what you do and find their way to understanding and helping.
They have to understand.
They have to understand.
Think about it. I'm gonna say this because you in this field hosting, right?
Yeah.
And
It's
having a
crazy,
family
yeah.
vibe. How can you promote yourself? Really, you being a single man promoting yourself as a host, and you being a nigga with a girl promoting yourself your host. Man, them stories look different.
I think no.
Facts.
So I think
Them stories look different. You wouldn't have no close
facts.
friends. Imagine not having no close friends, just living your life.
And
Nah,
even in the podcast
say-
space, I don't know why you leaving that out. Cause y'all see the comments, they be like, Jay.
Oh, no, they definitely like the way- they like the way you talking.
Nah, so what I was gonna
Like-
say is not honestly, I feel like to keep it 100, bro. I feel like, it goes both sides because I was in a situation before where I felt like Shorty was a model and like niggas don't need to know that she had a boyfriend because again, I'm gonna keep it 100. Like we know, like it takes away from your power. You know what I'm saying?
I get
And I'm
that.
like, yo, I want you to have that power. And as long as you have an understanding between the both, either side, right? Man or woman, right? As long as I understand, yo, you know what? This is what you need to do for your career. I respect it as long as you can respect me. Let's have that conversation. For example, y'all know LaDon Black from Baltimore, famous radio station personality, right? I'll never forget this ever. I'm 30 years old now, bro. This is in high school. She said, I'll never forget, she said her husband didn't listen to her radio segment at night because the way she spoke, it just wasn't for him. You know what I'm saying? But he understood that this is what she does. This is her career. So I'm going to give you that respect to not even listen. And I thought about it. I'm like, yo, we need to do that with a lot of things. You feel me? Because a lot of things are triggering. Like you said, it's easier to accept it until you see it. Right? So let's take ourselves out of that. Let's take, what is the real red pill? And not ignorance per se, but just tolerance because I know where I'm at.
But you got to understand, in that story, you're LaDon Black, not the husband. So the thing is, once again, your mate has to become mature
Understand.
enough
Take a piece
to
of them
recognize, yo, I
give it
can't
to you.
handle this tone, or I can't handle
And
this
that goes
person
to
that
it.
they're showing me. So let me draw back, and so
yeah,
that way I don't get resonate.
And also, yeah, she said that to you, but you don't really know how he feels.
Mm.
You really don't know how he's taking this, not watching it.
Really?
How he's taking this, basically taking a back seat, letting this woman do something that she probably did maybe beforehand or and she grow it. Another thing of this whole thing is most of us get better at what we do during a relationship. So yeah, it's easy for her to be cool with, oh yeah, you doing a little power thing. Okay, got a little 100, 200 people watching. Yay, celebration, 200 views. And then it's 10, 20, we on Shade Room and shit. And like your DM on fire. And like you got women just saying like, who fucking you? You know what I'm saying? Because I can fuck you better.
Or
you know what I mean?
Any wild thing you say,
Yeah,
now
and
they
it's like-
going on a DM.
but
So
they
you
know.
cool with your man doing that? Is he
It's just-
saying this? You cool?
Yeah.
That's why I say your partner gotta be comfortable, understand the business you in, and trust you. Because niggas gonna lie every day.
But it's crazy, like even adding to that, right? Like it's not really a response of why or anything like that. But it's like we want to have that perfect balance, right? But at the same time, it's like when you ask the question, the first thing I wanted to say is, yo, I don't think anybody that's trying to be great needs to be in a relationship.
I
But
also believe that.
At the
Wait
same
a
time,
minute.
though, but
I'm
hold
sorry.
up. But hold up.
I
Let me
also
finish.
believe
Let me finish.
All
But
right.
at the same time, though, you feel me? As much as I believe that, the same me believe that I don't want to get to a point where I'm big and I made it and I don't have somebody with me that struggle with
That's
me.
real shit.
You feel
Or
me?
you can trust because now you already made it to a place where
Right.
you are the catch. More so when you have a relationship and you're growing with them, like she deserves you because she was through the mud.
But you
with
know what go. But it's crazy because like yo, it's like yo. Nah, I want to tell creatives you don't need a relationship. Focus on your business. But it's like, bro, no, everybody, bro, it's like everybody wants somebody that they know was there for them from the beginning that got their back genuinely, right? But at the same time, you know what also comes with somebody that's been there from day one? Entitlement. And that's another thing. So it's like now we didn't
because I've been there since day one.
right. We done been through the mud, and now I expect you should. I have a sense of entitlement that you owe me something, right? That you got to do this for me. You got to do that for me
You're
because I've
100%
been
correct.
there. And it's like,
100% correct.
damn, it's like you damn if you do, you damn if you don't. What the fuck?
But aren't they old? Now it depends. Now, mind you, it all depends on what we're talking about.
I feel like
But
anything.
I feel like if somebody's been there supporting you since day one, and then they supported you through the process, are they not entitled to something?
What if things change through this journey? What if y'all not seeing eye to eye? What
Not
if,
even that.
but-
What are they
Well,
entitled to though?
I don't know.
So let's go to the.
Because to me, it all depends upon what that person is contributing to your
Let's
life.
go back. Let's go to the Joe Budden thing, right?
Right.
The only thing that I would agree with, like I didn't agree with Joe on this, but the only thing I would agree with is the only thing you're supposed to be entitled to is respect. If you're in my space, you can be entitled to respect because that's the one thing that I owe you if you're going to be in my space, right? I think I can say that.
But if we sign a contract, and in that contract, I am entitled to A, B, C, X, Y, and Z percentage,
Yeah,
and
you can-
whatever's due to me.
yeah, see, I'm just
then
talking about.
that's what
I'm just
I'm
talking about relationship.
due.
But we talking about marriage right now, right? I
we
guess.
talking about
Oh.
just basically
But
trusting
you said
somebody.
contract because you.
Marriage is still a contract.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Marriage
So
is a
that
contract.
should be an arrangement
No, we talking
between
about,
us of what I'm
we talking about
due.
relationships. I'm saying in a relationship, we've been in a long
Right,
time
right.
relationship and we not married.
Mhm.
You can expect some things, I guess, but that comes. It's like let's say if I get a deal, $1 million, right?
Right.
You think I should do X, Y, and Z. At the end of the day, I worked for that deal, right?
Mhm.
You were with me, supporting me. And yeah, as a good person, I'm gonna look out for you because you've been supporting me. But you can't expect anything from what I got from my work. Just like when you go to work and you get your check, the only thing that I expect at moments are we divvy down these bills, how we supposed to divvy down these bills. That's the only thing because that's our agreement. Anything outside of
Word.
that, I don't really expect nothing. But we are human, and I can't lie. I'm not about to sit up here in front. We are human. It do be other expectations when you're in a relationship like that you expect. Like you might expect them if you got some extra bread and I don't to look out, right?
I feel
guess
like
I can say that.
I agree with you
I'm
on
not-
that.
you know what I'm saying?
I feel like discussions should be had ahead of time. So before the bread come in, let's just say, for instance, I'm with my girl and I'm laying in bed, we talking.
Mhm.
Like I'm gonna have a discussion with her, like, yo, if I get this, and this is me being really anal, and I really do this in real life. Yo, if I get X millions of dollars, this is what I'm doing with my bread. You know, I've had this discussion before. Like, yo, if I get $1 million, I'm taking X amount of dollars to buy a house. I'm taking X amount of dollars to get this type of vehicle. You will get X type of vehicle within this amount of money. Or, you know what I mean? I'll give you 30,000 to get this. Like, I'm gonna have a discussion with you. So that way when the shit do hit the fan, you not coming at me like,
out
yo,
the
I want a
expectation.
fan of my nigga. Like,
You speaking from a mature standpoint.
But not, I ain't gonna lie. I've had that. I've actually had that conversation on the Gemini Scorpio podcast. We was talking, and I was like, "Yo, I think when it comes to prenups, I think they're very important because for me, you know, it's just all about the person you are, right? Like I know where I lack at. I know I lack in balance. I lack in so many other things that I need my partner to bring to the table. And if you are bringing those things to the table, like you said, we get better in relationships. That's making me better, and
Yeah.
you definitely deserve a percentage. If I'm gonna pay a manager a percentage, I definitely think my
and that's
woman
the
who's
biggest-
giving me, that's making me comfortable,
Real
so
shit.
I can do what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Deserve something.
But that's what it all comes back down to is your partner choice. You know what I'm saying? And exactly like, you know, what they are bringing to the table. And why I say you have to have they got to bring a little bit of them to use because you're creative, you're an entrepreneur, you're trying to do this on your own, and you need an extra push. And really, you need a cheerleader. It is so important in relationships to have somebody who genuinely thinks you can do it.
right.
Because when we are down and we're feeling like something's wrong, she the one that's gonna wake you up. No, you got the party.
That's
today.
super
Yep.
important.
Like, no,
bro.
you eat breakfast? Come on, no, come on, get it. I don't want to see you. No, you took an L. Now come on. No, real shit. Like, but I want to be for real because, you know what I mean? We all been through these relationships and it's like, I think I've been in these situations. It's like, yo, you gotta sometimes like you gotta be a little louder. Be a little louder and let me know
They need
that
support.
because no one else is gonna be loud for me.
Nobody. And you know what's crazy, bro? On the flip side of that, we joke, we clown Eric about saying this, right? E-Ross, but it's real. Like, and you know, it's bad because when we talk about men, these are the things that we expect, and it is wrong a little bit, but I can't ignore this is what we want. When we talk about cooperation, right? Like, as an entrepreneur, just like I need a cheerleader, sometimes I might need you to be quiet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna just say it like that. It is what it is. Like, sometimes I'm gonna need my woman to just tone it down for a second. You feel me? Because again, I'm dealing with everybody in the world who don't owe me shit, who ain't gonna tone it down, who ain't gonna tone it down. They got points to prove. They want to show that Jay ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? So when I come in the house, sometimes I might need you to just tone it down, even if you were right. I'm not saying that I don't have to watch my approach. Yeah, I do. I should. And then that's a mutual thing. But sometimes if I'm frustrated, right, like I need my partner to be the one that can tone it down. That's going to make me think like, you know what, bro? She toning it down. Let me bring myself down. And I think we got to be that for our partners as well. Like for our women as well. It's just as much as we asking for.
It's what women call being the peace. You know what I mean? Like, yo, being able to hold the argument off to another day, that's a part of being somebody's peace.
Now is this fair?
Yeah. And it's the same thing for you.
No.
Like,
now, is this fair?
I think it's fair because
what
again,
I'm saying,
you
it
gotta
has
have
to
fair.
go both ways.
Because women gonna be watching this, and it sounds like we're needy as fuck. It sounds like creators are needy as fuck, which we are. But
we are though.
We are needy
wait
as
a
fuck.
minute, whoa.
We are needy as fuck.
It's equal on both sides because what you give in return is equally as great. So like say what you might give that person and encouragement, support, what you might do for them. You know what I mean? I'm not asking for something I'm not willing to give. So say if I had a long day, like you said, the whole world was attacking me and I'm saying, babe, yo, can we not have this particular argument or discussion
are you saying
tonight?
it like that though?
Oh,
that's that's super important.
Well, that's how I communicate.
Totally
But on the flip side, I'm willing, if my girl say, yo, babe, yo, I know I was right, or I didn't cook tonight, or I know I didn't clean the kitchen. Yo, please don't be in my face.
If
my
she's
nigga.
saying it like that, that's
You know
the
what I'm
thing.
saying?
'Cause a lot of times,
can you just chill for a second because I had a bad
she's
day.
saying anything.
So let's
Is she saying anything?
let's paint. Not to say it's not realistic, but I want to say a more realistic picture because a lot of times when it get to the point of saying something, it ain't like that. So what I will say is, I think, and this might sound a little shallow, but it's fair if it works out. But you gotta have faith that it's gonna work out. And what I mean by that is, when I say working out, listen, I'm gonna tell you. So if I'm a creative, right, we need to get shit. I need you to believe in my dream. I need you to understand that, and this might not be 100% of the time. Let's not get it fucked up. I'm not stupid. I'm not foolish. Let's say I want you to, most of the times, if I'm frustrated, I'm upset at my work, and I come home and I'm frustrated, be my peace, right? Don't feed into my anger with your anger, right? Don't respond in that way. But on the flip side, if my work becomes successful, you reap all the benefits. Now, if my work don't become successful, you don't reap the benefits because I can't even take care of you, right? That's why I say it works if it's fair if it works. That's my opinion because
this entire thought process is only okay if it works.
Yeah, like
this entire
if it doesn't work,
we're
shit people.
Because now it's like you swallowed your pride on endless nights. You was quiet when you didn't want to, and now we stuck. Still ain't doing shit 10 years later.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is where I disagree. Is that I feel like this is where the difficulty comes in for me reconciling. As a man, I have to provide. This is how I feel. I have to be able to provide something, regardless of whether we made it over the mountain or we still going up the mountain. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna do what I can to make sure that a certain level of comfort is provided. It may not be the premium, you know what I mean, expensive couches and expensive cars, but there will be a vehicle to drive. You got a roof to live under. Food will be in your belly. You're not starving. We comfortable. Yes, maybe 1 trip a year, not 6. And it may not be the Costa Rica.
That might not be enough, Jay.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
That might not be enough.
I'm going to provide a level of, you're going to live cool, comfort. So that way you understand that I'm a man and there's respect that needs to be shown.
Right.
So that when we have communication and discussion, ain't going to be none of that, you know.
So you saying the fairness comes in, you being a provider, she being your piece.
Correct.
Right? Guess what though? In today's society, right? What if she's bringing half to the plate? Just like
good.
You're bringing
She
to the
should
plate.
do that anyway.
Right? No, she should. But now you.
But that
now
doesn't change our discussion.
But it does
How does that
because
change our
listen, you said as me being a provider, I'm gonna be a provider. You bring peace. Right now, if me being a provider is providing equally to what you're providing, now you got to be she has to be half of a provider and bring you peace. So the only thing you bring in is just being half of a
Her
provider.
bringing understanding should not be predicated on finance. When I'm saying her being understanding and us having an arrangement should be based upon the fact that, hey, I'm doing what I can for us. You doing what you can for us. But as a couple, we should respect each other enough to when if you asking for space, I can give it because we love each other.
In the case of, see, I'm not talking about asking for space because that's a great way to do it. But again, I don't think your everyday arguments or disagreements goes like, hey, babe, you know, I'm just going, I had a long day. Give me some time. It might come in with like, yo, what's up, bro? Like, I'm tired of shit, you feel me? And what I'm asking for, honestly, is in those moments, don't match my energy. You get what I'm saying? Meet me somewhere else that I need to be met at because at that moment, I'm frustrated and I don't mean to take it out on you.
So what you have to do is you have to find somebody that their natural inclination is to diffuse you versus ignite you. So like and that's hard. It's hard to find somebody
That's the quiet born girl.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, so these are the things that you require to be a happy creative, right?
But guess what?
But guess
on the
what?
flip side,
on the flip side, you
wanna
got a
have
boring
fun,
chick,
right?
Who stay in the house, who don't get pretty, who don't get fancy.
That's not always true, though.
It's not always true.
And sometimes you can bring elements out of a character. So like say for instance, she might be the quiet, introverted type, but that doesn't mean you can't go take her and find something nice to wear and
but she might not like that though.
So now you want me to create my woman and create my job. Now
Well,
I have
change-
another
Hold
job.
up, stars. Women do that to men all the time.
I mean,
But that
yeah,
doesn't
but
make it-
guess
that
what?
doesn't
They're
make it
doing it
right.
on their own measure. Ain't no nigga been like, changed my life, bitch. No, it's been her wanting to do that for the man.
Right. And she'll do it to you unconsciously.
So that becomes now, that's like, I ain't a victim. I mean, you're a volunteer. This is a volunteer. I didn't ask you to do this. So like, at the end of the day, it's like, I just want you to realize, like, well, first of all, ladies, if you're watching this, obviously being a creative is a stupid fucking idea if you look at it to me.
Hey,
buddy. I'm with you.
No, I'm not with you. No, shut the fuck up.
This is what I want to say. Listen,
No.
but
I
listen
disagree.
to it,
I
though.
completely disagree.
Of course you do.
Y'all wild.
I mean,
being with a creative is one of the greatest things you can ever do.
Hell no.
It's
If
a great
you
public
adjust to
service.
the
Hey,
creator's
listen,
life.
all the ladies right now,
Yeah.
if you're with a creative, I commend you.
Yes.
Because it's not easy.
It's not easy.
On top of being with somebody else in general is hard.
But there's a benefit.
Then
to it.
on top of
What's
being
the benefit?
What is it?
Uncertainty?
You trying to tell me
Yeah.
there's no benefit to being with one of you motherfuckers?
Nah, it's a benefit
Y'all
to
cool
being
niggas,
with
y'all
me.
come out fly.
That's our personality.
Let's
It's nothing to
Yeah.
do with our
put money
occupation.
aside.
That's exactly. It's our
We're
who we
choosing.
are. It don't have shit to do with what we're doing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's not.
But
that's
then
not
you trying to
saying.
tell me it's not worth it though? Your personality, and
works.
the way you are.
I'm sure it's a
I'm
really
saying
nice
right now.
nigga. It's a
No,
really
no,
nice
let's
nigga at
not talk about
McDonald's
the
right
future.
now
Let's
that a
talk about
bad bitch
right
ain't
now.
gonna.
You trying to tell me hanging out with stars ain't the shit?
That's me as a person. It's not me as a partner. Me as a partner is different than me as a person. Because you're
But
trying to.
it's a package deal. I don't get one
No,
without the other.
hold
Pause,
up.
no
So sorry.
homo.
So stars. Let's say it like this, right? I'm around. You got a girl, right?
Mhm.
Depending on what she like,
Yeah.
she gets to be around other artists, celebrities.
Mhm.
She gets to
VIP section.
You get what I'm saying? So like,
bottle
that
service.
is a pro depending on who you with.
You're funny.
But
You're
again,
affable.
but-
You're entertaining.
But again, with
you
that
know how to
comes,
carry yourself.
she's in the club with rappers, hosting, bottle popping and shit. Now you got, all right, so you don't want the boring girl. Cool. You want the girl who out there who can hustle
But
with
can
you,
you handle
who can
that?
hand out the CDs with you, who can be like, yeah, my boyfriend, he do this. I mean, who can connect with you. With that comes, but now you got a woman who's now in the same field you are. Now let's be real. Creatives. Most niggas can't handle a girl in the same field they in, especially
And
on
that's
this
why-
See
creative
how
shit.
these niggas
Nah,
keep
nah.
switching and that.
Nah,
Like, I can't have a
but she the best-
consistent
she might be the
discussion
best
to save
one
my
for you, though.
life out here, this motherfucker. 1 minute you saying you bad to be with, the next minute you saying it's the shit. Come on, bro.
What?
Look, is dating stars worth it? You making it seem like dating stars is
Nah.
not
Dating
worth it right
stars,
now.
it's not dating stars. It's dating stars and dating stars, the creative. Dating stars, the dream. Dating stars, this guy who's still chasing to a higher point because I have no ceiling and I want the best for me.
Yeah.
For me, so I can be better
You
than other
trying to
people.
tell me
Because
that's
guess
not
what?
that's not a cool
The
bet?
journey might not be cool.
Yeah,
Jay.
it's
No,
not
it might
even
not.
cool for me.
It might not be cool journey.
So like, I'm
What's
be honest.
uncool? What's uncool about it?
What?
It has ups and down
Are you
times.
serious?
Tell
I'm
me
moody
what's
as fuck.
uncool
Like you
about
said, the uncertainty.
Yeah.
The fucking like, bro. I don't know.
Certainty about what?
Bro, niggas. Sometimes niggas.
The
don't know
money.
bro. Niggas.
Thank you, Taz.
know what I'm
The
saying?
money.
I was about to say that. Sometimes you don't know how to.
But the bills get paid
Bro,
eventually,
sometimes-
right?
The bills get paid, but you still got to take care of your woman. You still got to
Bro.
make your kids happy. You still got to make sure that you do trips.
aren't your-
like you
aren't
thinking
your
one
kids-
trip a year with a woman you
Are
actually
your
with is
kids
cool?
not happy?
Huh?
Your kids is happy, bro.
No, sometimes.
Sometimes,
bro,
the
you're
time is
bugging.
gone.
But that's
you got the
every
time you got to
family.
spend with your kids,
Bro.
your woman, and your job. Your job as
Bro,
a
you're
creative
wildin', bro.
is more than 50% of
I'm
your
not
time.
whining. I feel like you guys put too much undue pressure on yourselves to try to create an existence that is way outside of how normal
guess
people
what?
live. Us normal people live normal lives,
But guess
bro.
what?
Creators
we
are
don't
not
always
normal
get
people.
Normal, bro.
summertime.
Listen,
Creators
trip.
are not normal people.
Hear me out, bro.
Go ahead,
Hear me out.
I'm
hear me out.
listening.
Bro, think about it like this, bro. As a creative, right? Let's say starting from the bottom. I ain't talking about where we at now.
That's what I'm saying.
Starting from the bottom, my nigga, I'm gonna need a job because I gotta take care of my bills regardless.
That's a fact.
Now I gotta put extra time into my creativity so I can build that up, right? I ain't talking about starting at fucking Kanye West. I'm talking about I ain't talking about ending that Kanye West. I'm talking about starting at Kanye West, right? So if I gotta put the time into my work, right? We say normal people. We say normal people. Normal people, 9 to 5, come home, spend a day with my family. That's it. You know what I'm
Go to
saying?
sleep, wake up, do it again.
A creative, I'm gonna do my 9 to 5 because I gotta pay my bills. And then I'm gonna do my creativity, and I still gotta spend time with my family. I gotta spend time with my girl. Hold up. I gotta spend time. 9 to 5. Spend time in my work, right? Spend time with my girl because she wants the girlfriend, boyfriend, man, husband. I mean,
She has
husband and
needs.
wife thing, right? And
She
then
has
guess
needs.
what? Now I still gotta spend time with my fucking kid, right? So when you say all this normal shit, ain't shit normal about being a creative, bro. Ain't shit normal about it. So when we say shout out like dating a creative is dumb, it ain't saying that like we ain't shit or we lack respect for ourselves. Nah, we the shit because we the shit, period.
Yeah.
Point blank, period. But if you choose to fuck with a nigga like this, you a strong motherfucker because this comes with a hell of a lot. It ain't cool. So that's why I
Amen.
say I commend all the women that date creators. Because,
Let's clap
bro,
it up for women who date creators real quick, y'all. All right. But like you said, you got to really understand, and I understand you saying like you know, normal people. It's really important that you
Ain't shit
understand
normal about
this ain't
this.
normal.
Like-
this is not a normal life.
I
Running
ain't-
around like my day to day is crazy.
I've been
Like
living
music,
this lifestyle
writing,
for 20
going
years,
to
but
directing,
I
like-
I will never say that being with me ain't the coolest shit you ever do. Yeah, it's gonna be a little rugged. Yeah, it's a little hard from time to time, but at the same time, because I care so much, like I make sure that when I am with my girl, I put that extra in. I know when I go out with my nieces and nephews or whatever, I give them. And you know what the crazy thing is, my nieces and nephews, I'm the cool uncle. Because I got albums, I got podcasts. Like, I'm thinking that I'm not doing enough, but you'd be surprised how much they admire me because I end up becoming a model for what they want to
Yeah,
be.
you forgot, bro. Let me take it back for a little bit, bro.
Is that I'm older?
Nah.
You gonna do that to me
Nah,
again?
bro. Do
Hey,
you
yo.
remember?
Old
It's
nigga
not
status.
even. I feel like we can all agree to this, bro. My mom's get on my fucking nerves, bro.
I got a
But to my
mom.
friends, she dope as shit. So what I'm saying is when you say you the cool uncle, that's because you ain't around, bro. Like you're not around them all the time.
You
They only
coming
see you
only
in
for
spurts.
fun.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, when you a parent, bro, I'm pretty sure Amaya friends probably think I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? They see me in shade room, all this bullshit with rappers and shit like that. But Amaya, let me pull up to a party. She don't want me to get out and come. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I get what you're trying to say, bro. But when you're living in it, it's a different experience, bro. Like you see your nieces and nephews every once in a while, and they see the fun part of you.
Yeah.
Your child gotta see the angry, aggressive part of you, the strict, you know what I'm saying?
They irritated, and now you in my face type. Like,
bro, it's like, bro, that's what I'm
it's
saying,
messed
bro.
up.
Like when you said that shit, it hit home because it's like, bro, this shit is hard. And
I honestly,
it's hard for me. So imagine.
I just feel bad
done
because
well
the
with
way
it.
y'all was pitching earlier was just
No.
like, don't
All right,
fuck
maybe-
with us. It's
No,
horrible
it's
over
not
here.
don't fuck with us.
And
It's
I'm
just
just
like-
like, what? Nah.
I'm saying this whole moment is. I hope Jay understands this also. It's to educate women who are interested in men like us. It comes with a lot. It's a lot of endurance. It's a lot of patience.
and we don't
it's a-
promote it.
and we don't
Period. And
promote
we
it.
creative.
Like we're creative, and if you want to deal with me, I need you to understand that's what comes with me. So you are on board and understand the ticket you bought because this flight don't got no comeback. You feel me? When you ride with me, you gonna ride with me. You feel me? I don't want to deal with nobody else who don't understand this shit. I'm like you said, we at 30. This is the 30 room right now.
Facts.
You feel me? So we ain't got no time to
I don't
really
got no time to be
figure
trying
this
to
shit
get
out.
to know
so
nobody
cute.
else.
He said they in the 30 room. Look at
Nah,
y'all.
bro.
Stick your chest out,
Yo,
Stars.
you need
Stick your
another
chest
room.
out, nigga.
You need another room. No
Facts.
doubt.
Hey, go ahead with your bitch ass.
Nah. So like for real,
Hey,
bro.
open the door real quick.
And you know what else we don't got time for? We don't got time for like you not uncertainty, right? Like we already got enough uncertainty, right? So when you said something
That's
earlier
a
about
fact.
like
That's a fact.
I wasn't like I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I ain't got time for you not to know. So we letting you know right now.
Yeah.
Listen, don't fuck with a creative. Period.
if you're not really
and
to
if you're gonna
sacrifice a
do
little
it,
bit.
and if you're gonna do it, don't come back on the back end saying I didn't listen. It ain't. I'm telling you,
You
bro,
ain't a
'cause-
victim, you a volunteer. And
bro.
I
That's
stand
a
by
fact,
that.
bro.
I
Now,
stand
are
by
you
that.
in the beginning when you do date somebody? I mean, you didn't do this, but I mean, now for you, do you have that type of conversation when you know when you
I
first
mean, now,
meet somebody?
if I was to try to indulge in anything now, like you got to understand I'm busy as shit. I think even the initial meeting and getting up with somebody and trying to take time to even really get to know somebody right now, it's gonna take time on my day.
Right.
So that's gonna be a
It's gonna take
conversation
money out
regardless.
my pocket.
Yeah, like
You need to, and I need to feel appreciated for it. I'm sorry, like I'm a man of pride, and I need to feel it. Like, yo, I need to feel appreciated. Like, yo, you have no idea what it takes to go out on a date with you. I get for you is regular, but for me is nowhere near regular. I'm taking time out of my fucking
and spending
day, bro.
entrepreneur money.
Bro, out of my
Money that
day
you don't like. You might
to
know.
t-
Yeah,
to take you out. I get in the world of scammers and all that. Yeah, I get it,
It's
but
easy
I
for
ain't
them.
one of them. And I'm trying to tell you, I need my shit to be appreciated. I need to be appreciated tenfold. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to come off arrogant, but it's like, bro, I need you to. Oh my God, we like. I
real
need
shit.
you to
It's
understand
nothing-
that shit.
I feel like that's nothing arrogant about that. It's just establishing who you are, the level that you at, and having people respect that. There's nothing wrong with
and
that.
but that's why I said it all comes back to this. You feel me? It's worth it if it works out.
Now,
Because if it works out, you gonna get all of that.
yeah. Everything works.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
You
a
get
roll of the dice for real.
You can get all that. You can get more time because I'm gonna put my money into other like people. I don't have to go out and do that no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm put my money behind it so somebody else can do it, so I can spend some time with you. You feel me? But if it don't work out, it's like, sheesh. Y'all seen the Acrimony, right? The movie?
no,
You never
Like
seen
did?
it?
no.
Scary.
It's scary
it probably
because he
is.
was working his ass off. Shorty, and respectfully so, you know, Shorty was she was tired, bro. She did a lot for this man. She put up money. He was just still like he was building like some type of machine to do something, right? And it just wasn't working, bro. And she like, yo, at the end of the day, I got my needs too. But he like, man, I can't meet him. You feel me? And eventually he moved on. But when he moved on, that's when he made it. And the Shorty reaped all the benefits of it.
And that shit real. And I think that's the number. Let's be real.
And he came back and dropped
we
off like
talking
a
to
mill.
ladies right now. That's why ladies
whose
stay with
fault is
creatives.
that
though.
she decided to. I mean,
Nah,
or
we
she
can't.
didn't want to conform.
Nah, we can't do that,
That's what we
bro.
doing?
Bro, you
All
gotta
right, see,
understand,
here
bro.
we go.
Nah,
Here
nah,
we go.
I'm
Jesus
not-
Christ
bro,
back in
I'm
the
not-
building,
no,
dog.
That's real shit. Like,
No,
you gotta
bro,
look at female
bro,
point of
ladies
view.
got we can't, bro. We can't listen, man. I know it hurt, but we can't sit up here and do that, bro. Because everybody.
I
got
guess
their
I'm the
needs.
only person drinking this whiskey today. All right.
Nah,
what's
we
up?
are.
Shout out.
We only
Okay,
had one
you ready?
cup.
You ready?
Yeah, nigga.
Yeah, you ready? All right, that's one.
Birthday
shit.
was yesterday.
Birthday boy,
Thank you,
birthday
thank
boy.
Damn.
But nah, when
Yeah.
I say that to say, bro, you gotta understand, like, women got their needs too, and like sometimes, a lot of times, we're not gonna meet them. So if they wanna, if they wanna move on, they gotta move on.
Right.
So we can't say that's not. We can't say that.
I didn't say it's not. I mean, she can do whatever she want to do, but you can't be mad
That's
when,
what I'm saying.
when he hit the lotto.
But bro, no.
But
bro.
we gotta have
Anger.
we gotta have some sympathy for the situation.
Yeah,
right
hurt,
now.
bro.
That's all.
It's a normal.
I gotta
feeling,
have
bro.
sympathy. I have to have sympathy
So
for
she with you
somebody
5
that,
years and rubbing your back, make sure everything going through, busting your
bro.
ass. Wait,
all I wanted you to
wait.
do is give me a hand job, and you kept
Bro.
saying no, bro. I'm leaving after a while.
No. What about all you
No.
wanted was a hand job? She kept giving you hand jobs, and then when she was tired of giving you hand jobs, you needed to move on because to you that's all you needed, and you got it 10 times, right? And then the couple 4 times you didn't get it, you got tired and you left.
Okay, that's different.
How's that
I can
different?
stay long. It's 10 times for me. Like everybody has a threshold, a line. Because hand jobs is the least you can do. So like you really could have gave me some head and jumped on my dick and gave me some pussy, but you
But you just
ain't-
asked for hand jobs.
That's what I'm
not
saying.
fair.
I'm saying the least of. But then when
But that doesn't
when
mean
you
you
couldn't
didn't
give
get
me
that.
the least, yo, that's where marriages and relationships come into, nigga. There are levels that I'm gonna let you slump to if you going through some shit.
Yo.
But there's a point where it's like, bro, you've already been at the bottom rung this long. So
Bro,
this is where
I'm
we
not
go.
on
I don't
no-
want my life to be on the bottom.
Listen, what
rung.
I'm telling you, I'm not on no sim shit. What I mean is, bro, we can say that for creatives. We ain't about to do that to the ladies. You feel me? Yo, bro, at the end of the day,
Okay,
if
I'm
she's
not
giving us-
going along with this shit.
No,
I'm not going along with
I
this
didn't even
shit.
say anything.
If
What
you're
you not
talking
going along
about a marriage,
What did I
you're
say?
talking about
What
a
did I say,
union
though?
between two people.
But what did I say?
I ain't talking about. I'm not talking about creatives. We not talking about that. I'm talking about real life.
We
shit.
talking about creatives, bro.
Exactly.
That's all we've been talking
That's
about.
what I'm saying. If I'm in a relationship, I'm in a marriage with somebody, and then she eventually falls off from what we had agreed to as far as our relationship, I do have a right to leave.
I'm not saying no. We never said you don't have a right. All we're saying is again when we talk about the movie, the Acrimony, right, bro? We're saying that like, yo, he has his fucks ups too, right?
Oh, okay.
But at the end of the day, he's working hard to become
Whoever he's
whatever
gonna be.
he's trying to become, right? At the end of the day, she's putting money behind this nigga. She putting, I mean, her house up. it's so many things that
Okay.
she's sacrificing for this nigga, for his dream to come true, right? But at the end of the day, at some point, it's like, yo, I can't keep sacrificing and putting my life on the line for you. And as a creative who believe in yourself, it's like, you know what? I love you,
But I gotta
but
pull
I
out.
gotta walk
But
away.
also, what you were
So when
saying,
he
money,
made it-
money, time, and all that, that still makes her an investor. So as far as our relationship go, yeah, I'm gonna separate. But I'll always honor my arrangement.
Oh no, he
whatever
came back. But what I'm saying is, he came back and he gave her like a couple mil, I think. But again, you said that you can't be mad at her, and I'm like, yo, emotion. That's a regular feeling, right? So if you see somebody that she was with for 5 years and it was never working, and then on the 6th year it worked, it's a normal feeling to be like, what the fuck? I can't believe that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you gotta act on it, but that's a normal feeling. We can't say that she can't feel that way.
And women should definitely understand. You got to understand a woman's place on that. I mean, I feel bad if that was to happen.
Come
Definitely.
on,
No, I
Stars,
understand
the
it,
woman
bro.
whisperer. Please bring us in today.
Bro, I'm being real.
I'm with you on that.
I'm just saying, like you I've been with somebody like.
All right, so I
I've been
can't
with
tell
somebody
jokes
long ass
now.
time.
Yo, what's going on with this podcast, bro?
Yo.
I can't have no jokes. I can't say nothing.
You just you
the
sound
woman
entitled.
whisperer.
You
Y'all
sound
do-
entitled.
Now it's not women whispers because
I
we
am
just said
entitled.
we
But
literally.
I'm saying why you've only spoken on things that you need or what she has to do, but you have not really spoke on like what if you fall off? What if you're a creative? You're not gonna be on top of all your shit. Should she not leave your ass?
We know what the reality is. If I fall off and I'm not doing what I'm doing, Shorty is out. There is
At the
2,000
end of the-
million other
not
niggas.
out, though.
And
Most
I
of
ain't
them
gonna lie
stay
to you
a little
though. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. And I said I stamped this shit, and maybe it's still ignorant. I'm still young, bro. I ain't falling off, bro. By the grace of God, if it's not nothing that got to do with my health, bro. I show you this, and I mean this for a fact. I'm never gonna fall off to the point where I can't take care of my part because I will go work at McDonald's.
That's a fact.
I'm gonna go fucking shovel some fucking snow and sweep some porches before
Yeah.
I don't bring nothing to the table. You get what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
So like that's just where I stand with it. But to say like what he's saying is, bro, like we can't continue to expect and not expect to give.
I've never said that at all. Only thing I'm saying is I was only speaking of the analogy of the gentleman that has the storyline of, yo, he's trying to develop something and it hits at a certain point, but she leaves before it gets to that point. That's
But
the
we
only
gotta
thing I'm
respect.
saying.
We gotta respect her threshold, just like you said. When we talking about it, you said
I don't have a problem with respecting her threshold. However, I don't. If I'm the person in that space and she left, I respect that you have a threshold and cool, and I'm gonna pay you out when shit hits. But I don't need to be sympathetic or empathetic to it at all. I
You
don't need
always
to
should
be
be
like,
empathetic,
oh,
bro.
poor baby, like you could have been around. Nah, nigga, you chose to leave. Here it is. Me and Shorty gonna live it up. Here's your bread for investing. Hey, and I appreciate you for that. And I respect you for that. You'll always have a special place in my heart. I will always answer the phone when you call. I will always back you, whatever play you want to do. But you chose to be over there. Be over there.
If that's the layout, I'm not mad at that.
But you can't. I ain't gonna lie. You can't always back her because, bro, that's your ex. That you can't. I understand.
I'm talking about business.
That
We're
definitely
not
sound
talking
like
about
love
personal.
story.
We talking about
It sound
business.
like a nice love
Yeah, because I'm
story.
about to say
No.
like it ain't
Because
gonna go
if
like that. Because
somebody-
the new chick you with ain't gonna rock with that. Like, why'd you still give
First
this
of all, the
money?
money you giving the first amount of money to it, the new bitch gonna be like,
Yeah.
And this is what you say. Hey, Shorty was here when I ain't had shit, and she held it down and put the bread up. The only thing I could do is
The least I
show
can
her the least I can do is show that same
But
respect.
when you
in
said
return.
always, you said
bread.
always though. You said always. You said
But
the first time. You said always.
Once again, and this is where hard conversations happen in my relationship, is that loyalty will always be respected in my house. Even if it was somebody I was in love with, if we break up, as long as there was respect and loyalty, there is always going to be on my side. Now, you're not going to be able to live in my house and, take advantage of what's in my refrigerator. But at the same time, nigga, I
the
answer
qualities
the
of being
phone
with
and I'll
Jay.
make sure you good, bro. I'm not going to let
Refrigerator
nobody
lit.
put hands on you and do some dumb shit.
I wanted to ask a question, bro. This is a major segue, right? We was talking about that, like this entrepreneur shit, creative shit. I want to talk. I think we talked about this before. Me and Alex was having like the conversation of the GOAT gene, right? We talked about this earlier.
I was going to segue before you did, but you got to it before I could. Go ahead. do
My
your thing.
bad.
No, you good.
Yo, what's up with like Stars and Jay, right? Like I feel like we always want to be appreciated, but we don't understand that the greats are never appreciated until they're gone almost. It's like where is it where we're asking for too much? For example, I know I might be teetering, I might be going left or whatever. LeBron James lost in the first round of the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody is saying he ain't the GOAT. Who the fuck loses in the first round of playoffs? If you was the GOAT, you wouldn't lose in the first round of playoffs,
Jordan
etc.
lost in 6 first round.
Right. So, but I feel like, and it's like, I know he want his appreciation. I know he want to be appreciated as such, right, as the GOAT. But it's like, bro, they did this to everybody.
I mean, when he win, they don't say that.
No, yes they do.
Shit.
Nobody. I don't think. I don't think
the Warriors
LeBron
team.
James ever gets his respect.
When he beat the Warriors team, that's when he got his respect. It was all shaky until you'll beat them by like the best team, the best record ever, and you beat that team 7 games.
So I say
came
that to
back
say,
3-1.
do you feel like you be wanting your roses? Like, do you feel like it be sometimes where you kind of need it almost?
Yeah, I'm definitely. I think any artist in the level I'm at is detrimental to make sure you have flowers. I feel like I get them. I get them at times. A lot of times I'm out. A lot of people walk to me and just, wow, I've been so happy. Especially niggas. I really appreciate when niggas come up to me.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah,
man, it's different, man.
It's different.
Girls is cool to be supporting you.
But they girls. Yeah.
But when a nigga be like, hey, yo, I just want to let you know,
put his
bro,
pride
like,
to the side.
yeah, but like take a lot. I understand for a nigga, I'm a nigga, so I take a lot for me to walk up to a motherfucker, let alone come up there and give you some positive feedback and not knowing how you gonna react because your niggas want to play like they cool and you know what I mean, badasses. But to be so humble and do that shit, that take a lot. So those moments I really appreciate for what they are. Now, I've been up, I've been down. I know if I do something crazy, I'm gonna have a whole bunch of people with flowers, and if I don't do nothing for a while, I'm gonna be flowerless. So it's like consistency and, you know, just being behind your brand. And like you worried about getting new cameras. Like you always trying to build your pod.
Trying to up.
So it's like you're trying to stay consistent
Level up, yeah.
and level up. So you're gonna always have an opportunity to receive flowers.
But you see, you said we're gonna always have, and I wanted to ask you too. We're gonna always have opportunity to receive your flowers, but when you don't receive them, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I did all that. I bought new cameras. I'm staying up to date with my shit. I'm making sure my shit look just like the professionals, et cetera, but niggas still complaining, right?
I charge to the game.
Yeah. I was gonna ask, do you feel like you need yours?
Oh, that's lit.
Nigga say, yo, that's lit. You drunk.
No, I'm saying no. What I was about to say is that I respect Stars for that, for just being able to let it roll off his back.
Because everybody
And
can't do
just-
that.
Yeah, a lot of niggas.
Shit, I don't think I can do that.
No, I've been
like,
doing. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
doing
Like
something
because
That's a different answer
he's
that I
had
wasn't
moments
expecting.
where it's like the album is that good, and he just be like, all right, y'all ain't hearing me. Wait
Fuck
till
it.
the next one.
Yeah,
But
but
it takes a certain type of man.
I
to
think
do that.
as creatives, bro, or not even just creative, like, you know, people that are really good in that space, I think we gotta start studying. I'm not gonna lie.
reading.
I say start studying because the moment I started studying was the moment I noticed that, bro, we talking about flowers now, but niggas never got their flowers. Bro, Madonna is Madonna, right? She is the
Smoothies.
innovative behind giving women a voice that want to do what they want to do, say what they want to say, right?
Normalizing
She-
sexuality, open sexuality.
And
She
guess what?
normalized
She
it.
got crucified in those
Facts.
moments. But guess what? Now people love Madonna. Who else?
Yeah.
I can't really speak on
Marilyn
Jordan.
Monroe. If you want to talk about women,
Yeah,
know
like
what I'm
bro,
saying?
when it like fucking Dennis Rap, like it's so many greats like Richard Pryor, right? I'm like people killed him because he cursed so much or something like that, right?
Mhm.
Now people say he's the greatest of all time.
Mhm.
Ice Cube, when he first went into the acting, the
The
role
film.
of
Mhm.
doing Family, right? They killed him for that. He's one of the greatest of all time. He needs his flowers. So if we do more research, we won't expect or we won't be entitled to get our flowers because we see that that's just the way of the game, and you gotta charge it to the game. 'Cause it's
See,
like,
I hear everything you're saying, but the thing that makes it difficult, and this is something it's one of the things I want to bring at Stars is like, how do you look in the mirror and be okay? Because like I'm literally dealing with young people now that I know they great, like they really create, but you've always had, since I met you, I know you for over 10 years, bro. Your ego bigger than fucking Baltimore City, my nigga. You got a big ego. You have big confidence, more so. How are you able to maintain all of that confidence and all that bravado and put out as much great work as you put out? Whether it was creating music or even videos and it not be
I compare my training. If I say training for all these years, you look at it as just consistent work. No, I've been training for something bigger and better, whatever it is. But it's like Kobe, man. It's like, you know what I mean? Like he was in the gym every day. You know, Kobe was working every day. Like he didn't. He knew what he had to do. He won a championship or bust every year. Yeah, he could drop 50. He had an 80 game. He can fuck about that. I mean, he makes baskets in his sleep. Like I make records. I do my thing in my sleep. I know I'm good. When you have an understanding that you know you're good at some
you don't
shit,
need no
you don't need
recognition.
nobody for real.
Fact.
Because the work always speaks. Anything I've ever posted song wise, I ain't never seen no comment like the shit trash or like whack. It's like
I gotta make sure to do that.
It's
I
crazy.
gotta-
It's
Throw
crazy.
some trash on my comment.
Okay, I got
It's
you, I
crazy
got you.
that you say that because, like, you know, like, and sometimes I be thinking like what I be saying comes off cocky, and I don't mean no harm, but like when I do my interviews and things like that, when I put out my content, and people be like, "Yo, this shit is crazy," or even when people pull up as a guest, they be like, "Yo, this is real deal." Like, for me, it's expected because that's what I do it. Like, I put my all into it.
So you can say
to
that.
get anything less than this looks
crazy,
good,
yeah.
You feel me? It's like that's an insult.
That's
You get what I'm
definitely
saying? So it's like, yo.
It's definitely crazy how that works. You know
But
what I'm saying?
yeah. So it's like to get anything other than that is like, what did you expect?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not on no cocky shit. So I get what you're saying. Like, bro, I know.
But that's in any, but you know, that's in anything. You know what I mean? I want people to understand. I know we talk about me and personal, but I want to also say, like, in anything that you're doing, any woman or man watching this, like, you have to be incredibly confident and creative, and I mean in the creative in this industry. Because yeah, you want your partners, you want everybody else. Yeah, you want your flowers, you want somebody to pat you on the back, but you gotta pat yourself on the
Yeah,
back.
you give yourself your flowers putting in the work. The work gonna
Real
talk
shit.
for itself. Listen, when you putting in this work, bro,
It's different.
when you putting in this work, the work is gonna show for itself, and it's gonna give your work is gonna give you your flowers. I know it sounds crazy. We talk about Kobe, right? Like,
yeah, Kobe
don't have to say. He don't have to say nothing about Mamba mentality because Mamba mentality is gonna speak for itself. Period.
It's consistent.
And I think that's what it is.
Okay, so when it was the first time that you knew you was fucking dope, and how, like, just kind of describe that moment. When was the first time you knew, like, oh, I'm that nigga?
When Trash Bags got on the radio.
That was the moment?
Yeah, because I
Wait,
mean before
Wait a
that,
minute.
because
that
before-
was the record that put it over the
That
top?
was a long
for you?
ass time ago.
It was, but it also was the first time I had something happen. Like, I ain't never been on radio before. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you know those little
It was like a
recommendation- Validation. Like, I know I'm good. That's like when you was doing the freestyles and then one place and then you got on the log room. It's like, oh shit,
Nah,
somebody
facts.
sees.
I ain't
that
gonna
I'm
lie,
really
when
good
I-
at what I do.
When I did it, but this is what I wanted to talk about, right? Because we can say it shows for itself, but we can't ignore like LeBron James, right? It's still so many people that's trying to doubt his greatness, right?
Mhm.
That's real life story. So I did I left the company and my first 1 million views was on my own platform. I'm like, that's dope. Still had people saying, I mean, if he ain't had, if that's Shorty. If it wasn't Shorty, he wouldn't have got 1 million views,
You know?
right? Then I came back, did the 1 million views with the 2 million on Twitter with the Gemini Scorpio podcast.
Mhm.
Of course, people saying if it wasn't for Shorty Jazz, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have got 1 million views, right? Then we
Right.
came back, did the 1 million views with just us, right? Niggas saying if
Donnie,
it wasn't for Donnie,
Donnie,
then
we
it
wouldn't
wasn't,
have
you know what I'm saying? So it's like, we can't ignore the fact that, and even before all of that, I forgot about this. We did 1 million views on some fraternity shit, doing neck rolls or whatever. I did that on Twitter, right? So it's like, granted, yeah, the work gonna speak for itself, but where do you go when it's like, yo, my work is speaking for itself and y'all still trying to deny me?
That's where LeBron James is at.
That's what I wanted. That's
That's where LeBron
and that's
James
like,
is
yo, we can say
It's
it's
like,
like,
I have to get 6 rings.
like
I gotta get 6 rings to be compared to Jordan. Like, no, you don't have to get 6 rings.
so, but in
You know-
that moment though, when you feel like do you ever feel like people are taking away from your shine, and like, how do you deal with that? Or you just charge to the game?
It's a lot of charges to the game. It's a lot of patience.
It's a lot of
But no,
charges.
it definitely is because, man, if you like that shit, I mean, you know, we all let this shit get bother us. We all have let this shit bother us at some point. But we have to understand, you're not the only person doing what you do. Like, why you sleeping? That's why niggas say, why you sleeping, a nigga working. That's the fact. Like, I'm not giving you 8 hours of my sleep. I'm gonna get 5 or 6 maybe. But I gotta get up because I got shit to do. Niggas is out here eating, bro. Like, for real. And you know, all this relationship and confidence, creatives have to stand on their own and really figure this shit out. Because no matter if your partner, your kids, you know what I mean, people who looking up, if you don't keep going,
If you don't perform, it's
You a dub.
It's a dub. Period. Like, all that other shit is
a
cool,
dub.
but if you don't
Is
perform,
adulation,
it's a wrap.
is adulation and love, do you need it though? Like, can you live your life? Could the two of you
Of
live
course
the
you
rest of
need
your
it.
life without
Hell yeah.
without being praised?
You need it. I need it. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't want to do this shit if niggas don't know I'm
You
nice.
feel
at
me?
it.
Like, we do it for let's not cap. I said this before. I feel like everybody who does Instagram or anything when it comes to being on a camera, do it for validation. No matter how we put it. A lot of
That's
niggas
a
want to
fact.
say, I don't need the validation. Yes, you do. Because if your video don't do 100,000 or 50 or whatever the case may be, then you're gonna feel discouraged. You're gonna be like, what the fuck? You're gonna be upset. You do it for the numbers. Granted, yeah, we want to get paid from the numbers, but at the end of the day, you want to feel acknowledged for what you're doing. Because if you don't feel acknowledged for what you're doing, then it's like, why the fuck you doing it? You want to touch other people. Pause. You want to make people feel motivated. You want to do that. And if you don't feel that, it's like, what am I here for?
You're 100% correct. I just feel like, you know what I mean? We got to understand that's the real of it and like just understand it. But, you know, just getting back to the whole relationship thing and, you know, just understanding the creative vibe just to close out on that topic. You know what I mean? It's just like, ladies, man.
Don't date a creative.
Don't date a creative unless you understand it's a bunch of shit with us.
Facts. And to the ladies that's dating creatives,
hang in there, sis.
kudos to you.
And can we add in the fact that creators are crazy naturally? Are you willing to admit that you fucking
Yeah, I'm
wrong?
sick.
Yeah,
I'm
but that's why
wrong,
we
man.
said don't date a creative.
Yeah.
No. Y'all said
That
a whole
might be the
bunch
name of the pod.
y'all
Like,
said a whole
don't
bunch
date
of
a-
technical, nice stuff. But I'm
No, we
saying,
didn't.
I want you to
Don't-
be like
don't
y'all
date a
bonkers.
creative.
Second
Y'all-
guess
there's
me.
something wrong
Bro,
with y'all.
we literally said
Screws loose.
no, because you changed the narrative. Like I don't know what's going on now. Because when we said don't date a creative,
he was like,
yo, we
Jay-
the best. We lit. We
I'm saying-
lit. You got some
I'm
really
not
good
saying
people.
you're not
Like,
lit.
I
Yo,
know, but I'm a shitty ass
but we
person
can
with
all man,
creativeness
we
is
can
involved.
agree that crazy bitches got the best pussy. So like, you know what I mean? It is what it is. So you a crazy nigga. You a crazy nigga.
But wait, so you saying because I'm
No,
crazy,
I
got
didn't
the
say that,
best
Stacey.
dick?
You about to
Like,
go
whoa,
out. You about to
like,
go
what's
out to
going on?
the.
Are you okay?
I don't know what
you
you
just-
do on
you
your
just
private
making
time.
it say
I
crazy
don't know
bitches got
what
the
you do
best
behind
pussy.
closed
First of
doors.
all-
What that
I
do
don't-
me?
Look, I'm not getting into no sex discussions
Bro,
with
you
you
said
about what
that.
you do with your penis. I said crazy chicks got the best pussy.
So what the hell to do with anything?
You a crazy nigga?
And he got the best what, yo?
Right. What are you talking about? Like, what the fuck is going on? We gotta close out. Yo, y'all niggas really might not like this pod. Yo, what
Y'all
the
might
fuck?
not. It's my pod. That's
Yo,
crazy.
I don't like this pod at this
You
point.
take it in a place
No,
you don't
you.
need to go.
Whoa, where am I
You don't
taking
need
it?
to go. I was just making a
Man,
statement.
you went
based off
you
of
went
facts.
R&B playlist for no reason.
Where am I
bro.
taking it? The nigga said,
No,
we
I
gotta,
want
he wanna say, he said, we
because
gotta
you just trying
understand
to
that
make it
creatives
worse
are
than what it
crazy.
is.
Just
You
like,
making it worse than what it is. You
Oh,
making
you
it
did,
worse
you
than
did,
what
you
it
did.
is.
But I say this. Yes, you're right.
just say pause,
Thank
bro.
you.
You say pause.
Pause.
Yeah. But crazy, I'm a crazy women thing. Like, let's stop that narrative too. Like,
What? Like women aren't crazy?
like the word crazy with women.
Certain
Yeah, I mean, no.
What's wrong with crazy
Nah,
women?
I ain't stopping it because
What makes them crazy?
what do you mean?
Because they care.
What do you mean?
Everything.
Man, every crazy girl I
Don't
had
try,
just
don't
cared a
start
whole
this. You
bunch.
want to go viral? You want like, dog, you
No,
crazy?
I keep
'Cause
trying
you
to
know,
hey, ladies.
He the woman whisperer. Every episode he come on here, he trying to get them chicks
don't
in.
start that
That's
shit.
all
Be
good.
like, yo,
Hey,
why
man,
you
girls
crazy?
ain't crazy.
Go ahead, pander.
Because
Keep pandering.
you must got a
Pander
lot.
on.
He must got a lot of girls in
Hey man, I get 100 followers every time you
you
post me. Hey ladies, check this out.
You know I like
You ain't
y'all more
crazy.
than them. This
You
is
just care a
stars.
lot.
Yo, don't
care a
listen
lot.
to
I care-
them.
I care a
I'm
lot
a nice
too.
guy.
No,
These
no.
are dickheads.
This is what I used to say. You ain't listen. I'm not crazy. I'm passionate.
Oh, yo, bitches love the word passionate. A bitch will tell you she passionate. No, you're not. You're crazy, bitch. You got a knife in your hand. What passion is this? Crazy.
Passion to kill your motherfucking
Right.
ass.
You ever got stabbed before, Jay?
Nah, bro. I'll be in
Yo,
jail.
Jay
doing
act like his life is so like
It's so cool.
mediocre ass,
sailing.
smooth ass life. Like, no, what we talking about,
Only
man?
thing I'm saying
Arguments.
is
Arguments.
that I'm prone
Yeah.
to violence.
My car better than
Don't
yours.
take it there unless you want me to
No,
go
no,
to
no,
jail
no.
for
I'm gonna
life.
go there.
Okay.
You know what the fuck you
Jay
should
a
do?
killer
Go
bitch.
ahead.
My
Go
bad.
ahead.
Jay
Go
killer
ahead.
bitch.
You know.
Go ahead. Ask me whatever you want to ask me, and I'm going to give you an honest answer.
Oh, I ain't
nigga.
asking you shit.
Make sure that
You-
camera
you
on
can-
him and
you-
him only.
I will say on camera, whatever the fuck you want to fucking go there with me, I will fucking go there with you, bro. If you want to stab me, that means I can stab you as many times as I want to. You cross the line with me, I'm crossing the line with
I
you.
don't know
Let's
what
do
the
this.
fuck you talking about right
Okay,
now.
that's what I'm just saying.
I was about
Hey,
to,
yo.
I was
Alright,
about to,
cool.
I was about to talk about your outfit. That's
Go
all I
ahead.
was about
Go
to say.
ahead.
I'm gonna just agree
Ask
with
the-
you saying you crazy
all that,
because
whatever you
I
wanna
believe
do.
you.
So I was gonna say, what's the nigga name? Crowder. What the fuck is that nigga name on House of Athlete? The light skinned
House of
nigga with the
Athletes.
dreads, man. Somebody help me out. It's Channing Crowder, bro. You remind me of him, bro. The wardrobe, bro. We could be like, if we talk about anything else. Am I lying, bro? Anybody watch House of Athlete when you don't know? You watch House of Athlete, it's gonna
Okay.
be your favorite part. Swear to God.
Yo, this podcast
I need to be a rapper.
is disgusting.
Like, nah,
bro.
when you
Y'all
watch
might
House
not.
of
Y'all might not like this,
Fucking
bro.
hate
when you
you
watch
niggas,
House of Athlete,
I
bro,
hate you niggas.
you go, I'm
yo.
athlete. I said House. I am athlete.
I hate you niggas.
First of all, you just told
No,
every
'cause he
woman in
said
the
no,
world,
last-
if you try to hurt me, I'm going to
No,
kill
fuck
you.
that.
I
No,
am
no,
going
fuck
to
that. He
kill
came
you.
back. He came back because last week he was like, my car better than yours,
Oh yeah, he was real aggressive about
but
that.
your outfit not. So when you came, like that's when you came. when you came, listen. Nah,
What the
'cause he ain't gonna forget. He said that about a car, right? And I gave you your props. No.
Yo,
Did I not give you
please
the
keep
props?
it locked to Instagram because we are going to have a car off.
Hey yo, a
But
car.
I gave when he said it. That
Nah,
I
nigga,
I ain't
you didn't
deny
have
it.
to come back and just say what you
Oh
just
nah,
said.
fuck that. Nah, fuck that.
You don't even know where the fuck you got your shirt from. What is you talking about?
You can't say that because this is.
But you can tell
It's
me
a
that my
sponsored
outfit is
thing,
trash.
man. I don't know.
Nah,
Your
nigga, you
outfit's
talk-
trash.
Right. You
I
a
mean,
fuck
Now
up.
the nigga that gave me the shirt is gonna be like, damn, bro, you didn't give me a
You
shout
ain't
out. I
know my
can't even.
shit. Tell him.
But listen, whoever, I'm sorry, I'm a little intoxicated. My birthday was yesterday. Please bear with me. I got the package. Thank you. But honestly, like, it was free, so they ain't paid me nothing. So, like, either way, I wore it. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I wore it. I showed them some love. So if we do go
If I
viral,
put your shit on, man, don't ask me to say something.
I paid for this shirt.
You tell
before
somebody I
the
had my
nigga
shit to
died.
shit on. You know what I'm saying?
I
Help
would like
yourself
that to
out.
be said on camera. I bought this before the nigga died. This wasn't the, oh, he died, let me
nah, you do
support
fuck with
shit.
it. Yeah.
Come on, bruh.
It's all good.
But nah, man, y'all might not like this pod 002. It should be like 007 or 6,
This
something
is
like that.
episode 71.
It's not 71.
We merged together. I don't know what you keep talking about.
We didn't merge together. Because I got some shit for y'all with the Gemini Scorpio podcast. Y'all don't even know.
Free
Got some
Sade.
shit coming out.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I got some shit coming out.
episode.
Let's go.
Now that's not, bro. We don't have to say that.
Are we done?
No, I'm saying you don't have to say free Sade because this is our shit.
Oh yeah, we not on her. Okay. Look, leave Sade locked up. All right. Y'all might not like this pod, man. That's it.
Y'all might not like this pod 002, man.
Oh, make sure y'all holla up. I'm doing.
Don't do that, bro, because I don't know.
Come on, bro.
I
Come
want free
on.
merch, nigga. Shut up.
They gonna be like, you ain't say the name. I ain't giving.
You ain't even get us no hoodies. He come in here with one hoodie with himself.
I'm worried about what the fuck I got to
Don't even
do.
bring us no hoodies.
Bro, far as we
I can't be fresh every Sunday. You niggas gotta figure it out.
Yo,
Jay.
yo, the least you could have did is 1 and 2.
Hey, Jay, far as we know, 1 and 2. What the fuck? You just left me out? That's
I
crazy.
said 1 and 2. What is you talking about?
all I'm
This
saying-
is my first
Bro.
episode wearing merch, and now y'all niggas going crazy.
Because far as we know,
Niggas was not wearing merch before, man.
Could have got a bag.
that's what I'm about to say.
I didn't say
always
nothing.
look at
Hey,
you.
Jay.
Yo,
Stars. Turn around.
Cause you understand me.
Stars.
No, we here.
How much they
Stars.
give you? How
For
much they
all-
give you, Stars?
Hey, for all we know, that nigga gave you some money.
Who gave
And you ain't even break bread. For all we know, he gave you some money and a hoodie.
Man, he gave me a free hoodie, bro.
Wow.
He gave me a free hoodie, bro. And I'm really just, this is a trial and error. Me trying to get
How
free
we
shit.
know he just
And y'all
gave you a
fucking
free
it up for real. Oh yeah, no more white tees anyway.
No. So what I would say is, yo, shout out to everybody.
Everybody.
Shout out to everybody that gave us the merch and shit. We appreciate you.
Yeah, all on your side.
Y'all might not like this pod.
I noticed how one got a
Shout
free
out,
shirt,
Ted.
one got
Shout
a
out.
free shirt, and I had to buy mine. This is some fucked up shit on this podcast.
Oh, that's why
I had to
And
buy
Jay
mine.
said you still not fresh.
Right.
Pay for your
I had
shit
to
and
pay
you
for
still
it,
not
still
fresh.
not fresh. Like,
Damn.
Fuck outta
Y'all might not
here,
like this pod. That
suck-ass
shit crazy.
niggas.
Yo, y'all
You my
might-
nigga, you said I ain't say that. I ain't say that.
But you was thinking it.
Y'all might not like this pod out now.
episode 2.
Episode
002, man. We always around.
Picture this. You're not just fixing cars, you're living your passion every day. At Cox, you'll work on a diverse range of automobiles. Surrounded by a team of friendly, like-minded individuals, you'll enjoy great pay and benefits. Ready to make this a reality? At Cox, we're recruiting auto and diesel techs to join our Mannheim and Fleet Services teams. Learn, grow, and fine-tune your career as a technician at Cox. Find out more at cox.career/autotech.